I'd like to ask a question. Why do we experience feelings? Like, what's the purpose of them? Why can't we just go through life very objective, with, precision, purpose? Like, what do we need to get all emotional for? Like, what's the purpose behind emotions? Chucky.
I think that the question should be, what's the purpose behind the no emotions? Because then, if you don't have emotions, then there's no purpose what you're doing. You're just doing it. You don't want anything. You don't feel like you're just going through everything without.
So that's a good question. I think in order to fully appreciate your question, I think my question needs to be answered first in terms of what exactly do we stand to benefit when we experience an emotion. Freddie.
So we're not like movie iRobot. So it's like, I think that's what it was called. And like they wanted robots to do everything, but I think a car accident happened and they saved. Something happened. I forgot really what happened.
Don't save me, save the girl.
Yeah.
So, I'll give you the textbook answer, and then I want to give you my answer. Okay? Textbook answer is we have emotions for survival purposes. Okay? Fear was something that if you did not have and you could not detect danger, you did not survive. Survival of the fittest. Secondly, for community building purposes, right? We experience love and empathy and all these, feel good feelings that we have to help make us closer and more well connected and to allow for us to build on what it is that we already have in terms of community. But I want to share a different perspective with everybody here, so if you all could indulge for this pivot. In my opinion, we experience emotions because we need to understand, we need to be more self-aware about who we are and how we operate. In this class, I've mentioned before the hypothetical question: if a tree falls in the forest and nobody is around to hear it, did it actually make a sound? And in that talk, I explained what a sound is. Anybody remember what a sound is and how we define, Freddie?
The vibrations.
Good. A sound is my brain's interpretation of sound waves that travel through the air, and without my brain to process and interpret those sound waves, those vibrations, there is nothing to talk about. So I have a new hypothetical question. As we continue to enter ourselves into the social media age that we live in, if I have an experience, but there is no phone or there is no upload of that such experience, did that experience ever happen? And now some of us are chuckling a little bit because we understand what is common practice, what it is that we do on a day-to-day basis when it comes to using social media, right? It's the same reason why when we upload something, maybe it's a video or maybe we post something to Instagram, right? What's the first thing that we look to do? We check who liked my Facebook post, who's checking out my picture, is there a like, is there a dislike, is anybody commenting on what it is that I've uploaded, right? Or maybe there's a different thing that's going on. Maybe, thank you. Maybe I replied to a group WhatsApp chat. And what's the first thing that I'm most likely to do after I do that? Check to see who read my reply. Or worse, get a little bit nervous when nobody answers my reply. Why is nobody answering my reply? Is there something wrong with what I said? What's wrong with my post? What's wrong with my reply? As you all know, I just got back from Israel literally this morning. And Saturday night in Israel, I had an epic experience. I started We were in Ben Yehuda, and I started out in Big Apple Pizza.
So
And
nice.
then it got better. Because the next stop in the plan was to go to the waffle bar 7 steps down the road.
I love that.
And I had the waffles with the drizzling of the caramel and the white chocolate and the ice cream and the whipped cream, and it was unbelievable. And then it got even better. Then we went to Burger's Bar.
Oh,
And the night
It's
was
so good.
something unimaginable that you never ever thought was possible, but I never uploaded a picture or a video to Snapchat, so for a second it almost felt as if the night never happened. Because boys, in life, in this social media age that we live in, if it does not make its way to the social media platforms, there is a thought that we have inside of us that maybe, just maybe, what I've experienced is insignificant, is something that is not meaningful enough. Because we depend and we crave the validation of others, of our peers and our community members, to let us know if what we are doing is awesome, is epic, or if it's a fail and it's a bomb. And I want to talk about this as a detriment, as a danger of what it is that we are doing to ourselves. Because boys, I get this question asked to me all the time by parents. What can I do to make my child more confident? What can I do to help my child be more assertive and more aggressive in their day-to-day lives? You want to know what you can do to become more confident? You want to know what you can do to be more assertive in your own lives? Stop letting other people determine what it is that you do, if it's valuable or if it's meaningful or if it's not. Because this is what we are doing, and we do it for a very good reason. We don't do it because we mean to harm ourselves. We do it because survival of the fittest. We look to build community and we look to share with others. But boys, there is a danger when there is too much of it. When the ratio is out of whack, we become insecure and we cannot establish if what we've done is meaningful until somebody else tells me that they liked it on Instagram. Then I'll know it was something that was good. And for boys, for me on Saturday night in Ben Yehuda Street, for a second I had that thought, maybe what I'm doing is not so fun. But you know what I did by not posting? It allowed me to become more confident and more secure with who I am and what I was doing. And then and only then did I understand the following, boys. Life is not about black and white. Post everything or post nothing. There's a spectrum and there's a balance within that spectrum. And here is the real question. Why are you posting whatever it is that you're posting? Are you doing it because you need to hear from other people what it is that they think about what you're doing? Are you posting it because you need them to know what you're doing? Or are you secure in who you are as an individual? Are you aware about who you are and how you operate? And so you'd like to share that information with other people, and then that's okay. So boys, here's what we need to do moving forward. We need to become more confident, and our feelings and our emotions are those cues to allow us to know who we are and how we operate, right? If I play basketball and I experience a happy emotion, chances are I'm going to go play basketball again. But if I go to a party and I experience a feeling of embarrassment, chances are I'm not likely to return. And the more I know who I am, the more confident I am as an individual. Think about it from school. The more you study for a test, the more informed you become with the information, the more confident you feel to take that test. The less you know about that information, the more you feel like you're probably going to fail. So you want to be a confident individual. You want to be somebody who's in control of yourself. Take ownership of your own life and your own experiences. Stop handing them off to other people and asking them to validate who you are and what you do. then and only then, when you've taken ownership over yourself, then can you say to yourself, okay, I'm cool with who I am. I don't need anybody else to know what's going on. But because we're in this age where we love to connect, and because I have a desire to do so, Fadal, you can hear whatever it is that I'm about to tell you. But I don't need you to know. I'm doing it because I want you to know. And only you can understand the distinction between the two. And the sooner you do that, the sooner you can be more confident, and the sooner you can take control over your own life. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.